Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees and MLB off-season news. How y'all doing, looking, living, feeling out there on YouTube? Thank you for being here. If you love the Yankees as much as I do, and as much as everybody in this community does, smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live the next time or when I make a video. If you are in the chat, live in full effect, thank you so much for being here. You are the GOATs. Smash that like button, helps me out a ton. That's the doorbell here. Ding dong. I don't know about you, but I don't enter into someone's house without at least ringing the doorbell. Smash that like button. Thank you so much. And lastly, if you're watching on the replay, drop me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on today's topics, which is pretty much an open forum today? It's Monday. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I'm sorry for Cadezilla's Redskins Commanders. They got their arse kicked, but it's been a special season for them. If you're Chiefs fans, welcome to the top. Once again, you're back in the Super Bowl. But hope you all had a fantastic weekend. It's the new week. That means we're 1 week closer to spring training, ladies and gentlemen. 24 days away until we have some baseball on our televisions, on our phone screens, on our laptops, computers, wherever you indulge. We are close. We are close. Raymond's in the chat. We got Action VJ, Jacob Petruzzi, Cynical, my guy, my boy, K-Zilla. I had to do it, brother. I love you, man. Hey, shouldn't be sad, brother. You should not be sad. You got a special team on your hands. Williams in the chat. Hey, Max, this is the Misty. What's up? Jacob Frederick. Yo, Max, you going to watch the Super Bowl? Heck yeah, I'm watching the Super Bowl. I don't boycott the Super Bowl. I'm watching every second of it. My guy, FJE, good to see you, man. Long time no see. How you been, FJE? Let's go, Yankees. We need the third baseman. Yes, we do, Raymond. Yes, we do. And new weeks mean new players, new rumors that are on the trade market, right? I woke up this morning. I jump on Twitter. I do my scrolling through YouTube and all that stuff, and I see some new names being brought into the light. I'm seeing on MLB trade rumors on the Twitter account that Michael King is now out there potentially for a trade. The Padres, they got a lot. They're dealing with a lot of stuff right now, man. The Padres, if you think about it, you have Michael King, you have Dylan Cease, you have Luis Arraez, all on their last year. All three of those guys could walk next season. So it would make sense if they do trade some of those players away and get something out of nothing, right? We got Kyle, who would boycott the Super Bowl. There's people out there that are literally boycotting it because it's the Chiefs. Arthas in the chat. What's going on, my guy? Good to see you, man. And by the way, Jacob, my Rockets beat your Cavs twice in the last week. What's going on, brother? The Rockets are there as STC or second baseman. Well, the plan is to have Jazz play second base. By the way, guys, let me know if I sound too loud or anything like that. I raised the volume up a little bit because I was watching back some of the streams and I'm a little quiet. So if I'm too loud, let me know and I'll put it back down. Andrew's in the chat. Good to see you, bro. He says, "Let's go Dodgers." Oh my Lord. Bohm is the answer to our problem, says Arthas. I would love Alec Bohm. I personally would love Alec Bohm. The guy has a great glove. He's a career 280 hitter. It would be a match made in heaven. I know he's a little hot-headed, but that's why you got guys like Aaron Judge. He knows how to calm these guys down, like you saw with Marcus Stroman last season when he had that temper tantrum in the clubhouse, or not the clubhouse, but in the dugout. And then, Aaron Judge was over there like, come on, bro, you're good. Sounds perfect. Thank you, Gus. Stetson, go Yankees. Danny in the chat says, to be honest, so sick of the same old names and non-activity without dealing Stroman. Yankees are stuck. Donnie, I'm with you, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. Danny, I'm with you, brother. I mean, it's been a boring January, but these streams have made it fun. That's why thank you guys so much for being in here. It's been a very quiet month of Yankee news. I mean, we saw little moves here and there with the Andrew Velasquez signing, Dominic Smith signing, trading for Michael Arias. Then we added what's his name, Winyan, the pitcher, and then Contreras. So we've done little moves here and there, but it's been very quiet. FJE, I've been a Raiders fan for 50 years. I hate the Chiefs. I feel you, bro. How you, FJE, a little off topic, but how did you like the press conference today with Spy Tech and Pete Carroll? You guys gave us, yeah, Jacob, it was a good game, bro. It was a good game. I can't wait for Guardians, Yankees games this year. I might try and go to a game like I did last season. Go Guardians. Hey, it's always fun to go at least one game. I try to go to two, maybe three, but my plan is I don't know if I can make it down for spring training because of work and all that stuff, because that's a busy month. March is a busy month of work for me. I had to do it. My guy Arthas becoming a YouTube member, popping confetti all over the place. And my guy gifting 5 memberships, man. You are the man, Arthas. You are the freaking man. We got Scott, Mr. King's a part of the family now. We got Daniel Molina, my guy. Pappy, thank you so much. And New York Sports 12, a part of the squad because my guy Arthas dropping 5 gifted, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Also, all the prize wheel members, the giveaway is at the end of the month. The giveaway will be at the end of the month. It's free merch. You go on MLBshop.com, NFL Shop, NBA, my merchandise store. If you want some merch, I am working on some new merch for the upcoming year. But all you do is $3 a month, and you're entered in those giveaways each and every single month. But thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. Arthas hit the pick 3 today. D-Rod, what's up, bro? Marvin says, Bills had chances to win. Yeah, the Bills, I can't believe they lost. I'm sorry, Spears. I can't believe the Bills lost, man. I really can't. But it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. Sorry if I miss you coming in. What's up, Nelson? What's up, my brother Max? Good evening. Forget about trade deadline. I want Michael King back with the Yankees or at third base. The one thing I will say with Michael King is he's a free agent after 2025. So I don't know about giving up too many prospects to get King back when the Yankees could re-sign him next year. And I think this year we don't really need him. Honestly, I think the rotation is pretty solid. But I love Michael King. That was one of the names when they traded for Soto. That was one of the names that kind of I was like, damn, I don't want to see him leave. But maybe they wait till next year and don't have to give up anything for him. You haven't watched the press conference yet? I would check it out. I heard it was pretty good. I feel you provide one of the most real Yankee coverage on here. You don't harbor on fake news, which is refreshing. Yeah, Danny, I got you, brother. Sometimes I'll bring up hypotheticals and all that good stuff, but I try not to do that, man. What's up, D-Rod? Why do some Yankee fans want McMahon? Dude is a career 240 hitter in Colorado. Yeah, so that was another name that I saw got brought up today. I don't personally think the Rockies are going to trade McMahon. I don't. Today I actually saw a couple of players, now that Charlie Blackmon retired, they need a new leader in that clubhouse, and actually some of the players might look up to Ryan McMahon as that leader. He's been there a long time now in Colorado, and I think Brenton Doyle was the one who said that he wants to step up and become a leader, and he hopes Tovar and McMahon follow suit. So I personally don't think the Rockies would trade McMahon. We've heard his name be tossed around a couple of years during the deadline, but it seems like the Rockies are pretty much locked in on him. It could change. He could be a deadline move, but I don't think he'll be moved before the season starts. But like K Zilla pointed out, I brought his stats. I'm gonna bring up stats up right here. Actually, I actually have it up because I knew we were gonna touch on McMahon today. But like K Zilla says, he's a 243 career hitter. And then you got to look at the splits. Every time you look at a Rockies player, you got to look up the away splits. And he hits this is last year. He hit 234 away from Coors Field. Had more home runs, 11-9. Slugged a little bit better. His OPS was 4 points up, difference from home to away. So the numbers aren't They're not crazy, but he is a solid defensive third baseman. And that's one thing the Yankees need to really get better at is infield defense. Thank you, Joseph Dream. You're the best, brother. You the best, Joseph. Drew Thorpe was the player that I was sorry to see leave. Yeah, that was another name, Ken. But I loved Michael King. He was one of my favorite pitchers on the Yankees. It sucked to see him go, but hopefully, like I said, we can get him back. What's up, Nathaniel? I'm gonna get a new Dodgers jacket. Nice. I can't wait for some new merch to drop because I try to get all the new merch whenever it comes out, but can't wait for some spring training merch to drop and all that stuff. Yeah, we need a leadoff hitter. We do, but looks like we're going to go internal. It could be Volpe or Dominguez. Those are the two names that I would go personally for leadoff. We've seen Volpe leadoff. It's not that great, and actually I can bring up Volpe's stats as a leadoff hitter here in a second, but it looks like that would be the way they go. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Good to see you. Tim in the house says, "Can I see your cat?" Yeah, Simba, he's not in. Well, he's sleeping over there. I don't want to wake him up. If I had a lane to Cashman right now, I'll highly suggest Alec Bohm. Oh, I would. Bohm would be amazing, man. Alec Bohm would be amazing. The guy can play baseball, and his numbers are great. And he's young. You get him on a 2-year he's under control for the next 2 years as well. But he's a 280 hitter last year, career 277 hitter, 743 OPS, and the glove is great. So he has a great defensive glove. He doesn't strike out either. And this could be a leadoff hitter. Let me see if he actually has lead. I don't know, because Schwarber was their leadoff hitter, so I doubt he. No, he never led off. He mainly hit cleanup for them last season, which he hit 283 in cleanup. That's pretty solid. But my guy, Mr. October, Reginald Jackson's in the chat. You know the vibes. Drink it in, man. My boy Reggie's going to ditch me for he was supposed to come over for the Royal Rumble. We talked about it for months, and he decided to ditch me for a wedding. Thanks. Thank you, Reggie. What's up, David A? Good to see you, bro. I hate internal options because we don't got much great superstar talent, sadly. I mean, I think Dominguez could be a great talent. And Arthas, you heard what I said in NFT's chat. If he doesn't hit 40 home runs, send his R's back to AAA. I'm kidding. That's sarcasm. But yeah, I really think Dominguez has superstar talent, and he's young enough to really develop into a superstar. Just healthy. You got to stay healthy, Dominguez. I'm looking you square in your eyes. Jason Dominguez. Please stay healthy this year. We need you, buddy. And this is a huge year for you. I think you will win Rookie of the Year. I think you will win it. But you have to stay healthy. Work on those obliques, man. We don't need you. We can't have you on the shelf. You're going to be very important for us this year. You hear me? Looks like the Yankees aren't going to make any more moves, says David A. Yeah, I mean, I'm at that point, bro. It's like, yeah, I just showed his splits, 19 comment. I just showed it. He hit 234 away from Coors Field. Good to see you. What's up, Jack, in the chat? Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you so much, Jack. Thank you, man. Kidder Kid, my boy. Good to see you. See, one thing I want StreamYard to do this. They need to fix this. If you use emojis, they need to pop up for me. They need to fix that. Maybe I can hit them up. What's up, Siciliano? Says, I'd rather have Ryan McMahon than Alec Bohm. Why? Let me ask you that, Siciliano. Why would you rather have McMahon than Alec Bohm? Go, yeah, it's okay. You better have fun. You better have fun at that wedding. You hear me? Yankees only need to address one position right now. They have 2 months to fill it. Yeah. And even when spring training starts, like I said, the Yankees can definitely make a move during spring training. Injuries will happen. Hopefully not on our team. Cross our fingers and pray to the baseball heavens above that does not happen. But it's the sport that we love to watch. Injuries always happen. Ken says, Max, we split yesterday. You got the Eagles and I got the Chiefs. Yeah. Hey, shout out to your Chiefs, dude. Shout out to your Chiefs, man. Honestly, guys, how the hell are people going to beat the Dodgers? David A., the only good thing I will say is that at least we're in the American League, so we don't really have to worry about that. I feel for the NL West teams. I feel for the Padres, the Giants, Rockies stink. I feel for those guys. I even feel for the Mets. Slightly. Because A.J. Minter still pissed me off. But I feel for the NL. It's going to be rough over there, man. But we, the Yankees, they only have to play them 3 games. And then if we both make it to the World Series, we're going to duke it out again. But it's, I mean, that team looks fantastic, man. What's up? Anthony says, how about Michael Massey? I haven't heard that name in a while. But, you know, the Royals did trade for India. Michael Massey actually, he actually had a pretty good, like, when he played us, he actually did pretty well. Let me bring him up, though, real quick. Michael Massey. Because, I mean, people think he might be on the move. He's young, 26 years old. Great glove. Doesn't strike out. He hit 259 last season. 449 slug. That's pretty good for a second baseman. 743 OPS. So his numbers aren't bad at all. So it could be an interesting name that maybe this guy could be available. And he did lead off for a little bit, so he only hit 234 at leadoff. Let me look at Volpe's numbers real quick as a leadoff hitter. I mean, we all know he struggled, but I just want to see some numbers here. And sorry, guys, if you hear my washer in the background, I'm sorry. I had to do some laundry. Hopefully it doesn't pick it up. My mic doesn't pick it up too much because I can hear it personally. What's up? Chief says, I need a membership. The link's down below, my guy. The link is down below. If you want to do a 99-cent one, I got that one. If you just want to use emojis, if you want to be a part of the giveaways, it's $2.99. So let's go to the splits and look at Volpe. He hit 242. So batting first last year, 4 home runs, the most out of anywhere he hit. 12 doubles, 7 triples. Look at that. Batting first, he hit 7 triples. So that's pretty interesting. 242, 293 on base. That on base percentage needs to go up. That's what I've been harping in on for Volpe is I want to see that on base percentage go up this year. But especially if you're leading off, that needs to be around like 350 on base, honestly. His slug was 350. His OPS was 651. So batting 7th. OPS, well, batting 9th OPS-wise, but that's a small sample size. I want to look at the 137 plate appearances. He had a 714 OPS, batting 7th. So that could be his sweet spot right there for Volpe. Yeah, he is a piece of crap, isn't he, SDC? Diamondbacks are going to have their feet in the Dodgers' arse. Yeah, I really think the Diamondbacks are going to be a great team this year. I watched my share of Phillies games. Dude, yeah, Bohm is awesome. Yeah, Bohm is awesome. And I was shocked. I don't know if they were going to actually trade him, but I was shocked to see his name brought up like right when the offseason begun. It was shocking to see the Phillies that they brought his name into the trade market. But don't think it'll happen. David, what's going on? Have we made any moves? Not yet. Not yet. The last moves we made were adding 2 pitchers to the staff. Hold on, guys. Let me... Just got a tweet. Oh. So Brian Hoke is on Baseball Night in New York, and he says, I keep waiting for them to come back around on Nolan Arenado. And Brian Hoke covers the Yankees, of course. So could an Arenado trade happen again? Or not trade happen, but like could his name get brought into the light again? Hold on. Here, this what I. Can you hear this, guys? Let me know if you can hear this.
Brian, what else are the Yankees looking still to accomplish here in this offseason? Another infielder would be ideal. And
can you hear this?
I keep waiting for them to come back around on Nolan Arenado because that's somebody that the Cardinals are motivated to move here before opening day. I know that that stalled out a little bit, but Yankees right now would have DJ LeMahieu in the infield. So I know
you can't hear it? Okay, hold on. I gotta do something here. Let me bring it up.
Brian, what else are the Yankees looking still to accomplish here in this offseason?
Another infielder would be ideal. And, you know, I tell you what, Sal, I keep waiting for them to come back around on Nolan Arenado because that's somebody that the Cardinals are motivated to move here before opening day. I know that that stalled out a little bit, but Yankees right now would have DJ LeMahieu in the infield. So I know a big part of that is moving Marcus Stroman, potentially that contract, that salary. So maybe there's some movement there that happens. Also, they don't have a single lefty in the bullpen, and I'm kind of surprised that Tim Hill is still out there. There's a few other lefties, but Tim Hill was very good in the second half for them last year.
Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Arenado, that's interesting. I don't think it'll happen, but have we heard any news on Bohm being traded? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything except for at the beginning of the offseason, D-Rod. Good to see you, by the way, Greg. Thanks for being in here. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to 71 in the chat. Smash the like button. That's Brian Hoke. He covers the Yankees. He covers the Yankees. I like Brian Hoke a lot. He's one of my favorite guys to follow on Twitter. What's up, Kyle? Savius, what's going on? Good to see you. The Phillies weren't serious about trading Bohm. The A's looked in, and the Phillies wanted Mason Miller. Yeah, I would hang the phone up. I mean, Bohn's good, but like Mason Miller is that guy. You got a lot of years to control with Mason Miller. With that moron Sal, yeah, it's forgot his last name, but I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to the Rumble. Why not? Why don't you? It's in your town, brother. It's in your town. So let me bring up. Someone asked about Gleyber Torres's his numbers as a leadoff. So let me bring that up real quick. Even though he's not on the Yankees anymore, but looking at Volpe's numbers though when he led off. Oh, so this is Gleyber Torres' leadoff numbers. He hit 283, 350 on base, 405 slug with a 755 OPS. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like it sucks to see Gleyber. His defense stunk. Like it was gonna happen. He wasn't gonna be back with us, but he actually was a good leadoff hitter for us, man. 6 home runs, 22 RBI, 11 doubles, and he had a 350 on base, which is the number I would love. Maybe you can have the camera follow Simba while streaming. I mean, it could. Jamie in the chat says, good to listen here in the UK. Thanks for being here, Jamie. Shout out to the UK in the house. When will we just eat that Stroman contract or the majority of it? We know it's a sticking point, but we need more athleticism in the outfield. I don't think the outfield is a problem, Jamie. I definitely think we need some infield. Third baseman would be ideal, but we got more athletic in the outfield because we just got Bellinger, and Dominguez is pretty athletic, but he needs to work on his defense. Birdie flew bye too. Yeah, John Birdie went to the Cubs. Drew Thorpe, what's going on, man? We miss you in the Yankee land, Drew Thorpe. I hope you having a good time. But we miss you, buddy. Says Dominguez should be leadoff day one. He might be. After looking at Volpe's stats, I mean, you know how this team operates. You know how the Yankees operate. This team is all about analytic and stats and all that crap. So I think they might go Dominguez. Tiffany, how you doing? Good to see you. No to Arenado, says Bill. Yeah, I don't think they go that route. And plus, he would have to waive his no-trade clause, which, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to play for the New York Yankees, and your buddy's there now, Goldschmidt, but he would still have to waive his no trade clause. But I mean, Arenado, his OPS was way down, 714, but he still hit 272. The power just went away. Like in 2022, his slug was 533, and then that dropped all the way down to 394 last year. So the power has just gone, just took a nosedive. But he still hit 272. And you already know his glove is phenomenal. One of the best defensive third basemen I've ever watched play. I'm hoping for another Matt Blake masterclass this year. I think he will. Matt Blake does phenomenal work. Even if Torres got good, glad they shipped him out. He had a bad reputation here. Yeah, I mean it's probably going to be best for Gleyber Torres to start off somewhere else, like have a new fresh slate. I'm still going to root for him, man. It just the Yankees and Gleyber, that relationship, we all knew it was over. I mean, they didn't even offer him they didn't even call him. So Yankees have an outstanding pitching training staff. Yeah, they do. Matt Blake, Mike Harkey, like these guys, they do great work, man. Let the Cardinals eat their own mistakes. At this point, I'd take Arenado, says Jay Snow. Yeah, I mean, Brian Hoke said he would be open to it. I mean, it makes sense, man. Like, it really does. Like, even though his numbers aren't as, like, 2022, like, look at his chart in 2022. Look at that. Everything shot way up. But defensively, he would be a beast. And let's bring up his contract real quick. It's not super expensive. I mean, this year he's making $21 million. But after this year, I think it drops down to 16 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's 21 this year for Arenado, and then 16, and then 15. And then he's a free agent in 2028. So, I mean, just think about this. Next year, he'll be making $1 million more than DJ LeMahieu. And I think Arenado's way better than DJ is at this point in their careers. Not likely, but I love Dominguez in the middle of the lineup, like when he first came up. Yeah, I mean, I think right now, Bellinger probably will be batting second. I'm guessing. Bellinger second, Judge third. Oh, the camera's following me. Every time I put my hands up, look at that. Every time I put my freaking hands up, man. There you go. But I think fourth would probably be either Stanton, Jazz, or Goldschmidt, and then 5 would probably be, I think Dominguez is either going to be batting first or he's going to be batting like 7th. Torres is going to win AL Gold Glove at second and will return to the Yankees next year. You think so? What a crazy story that would be, though, if he really did win Gold Glove. Like, that would be so crazy. Oh, let me fix myself. There we go. Arenado makes $32 million this year and $27 next year. This is right here that is $21 million. This is Arenado's contract right here, Uncle Rico. Goldschmidt's 4th, Stanton 5, Jazz 6th. Yeah, let me bring up Stanton real quick, actually. I think he hit better when he was hitting in the 5-hole. It seemed like that 5-hole fit Stanton really well. So batting 5th, he had 19 home runs, 44 RBI, but yeah, his numbers went way up. He had an 828 OPS batting 5th. So they might keep Stanton at 5-hole. Isn't it St. Louis open to eating some of the money? I would assume they would be open, but let's say we give them Stroman. I don't think they'd eat up too much money if Stroman was coming, because you have to pay $18.3 million for Stroh. Or not? Just think what the Cubs did, Max. What did they do, Tiffany? Talking about Ryan Presley. The Cardinals could have saved $50 million by trading Arenado for Stroman, but they said no, so let them eat their own mistake. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen that Arenado becomes a Yankee. If it does, I'd be open to it at this point, because I don't want to see DJ LeMahieu. I really don't. Yep, Cubs took on $14 million for Ryan Presley, and now they have a closer. Jason took a lot of pitches, very patient throughout his minor league career. Yeah, I believe in Jason Dominguez, man. I really do. Like, he should win the Rookie of the Year. If he's healthy, he should win it this year. It seems like no one does, Jay Snow. It seems like no one wants to take on his contract. And even if the Yankees, I'm sure the Yankees would eat up some of that money. I'm sure the Yankees would eat $5 to $7 million of that contract, and no one is still biting. Because I know last update we saw with Stroman is that the Yankees are actively shopping him. So Yankees are going to try to hold to a left-right alternating hitting. Judge, Goldschmidt, Stanton are right. So you think it could be Jazz then hitting fourth. It could be Jazz. So you put Bellinger at the 2-hole, Judge 3, and then Jazz cleanup. And then have Stanton 5th and then probably Goldschmidt 6th. A source says that Arenado has 3 years left of his contract worth $74 million, according to Nate Haggerty from Inside the Cardinals. It says on Spotrac that he's making $21 million like this upcoming year. And then 16 and 15. He has a lot of deferred money too. Like Arenado's getting paid till 2041 by the Cardinals. So he set himself up. He's getting paid till he's 50 years old. Good for him. What's up, Rob? Still too many guys in the board before Stroman goes. Yeah, I mean, last update we really saw was the Yankees were scouting Max Scherzer, which I don't really know if that makes sense personally, but I know he's a veteran. You would probably have to give him, I said like $9 million, but I forgot that Morton and Justin Verlander both got $15 million, and they're 40 and 41. So Max Scherzer probably is going to get, probably wants around the same, and I wouldn't give $15 million to Max Scherzer at this point. Yeah, I know what you meant, Rob. You're good. As soon as spring training games, pitchers are going to go down, and we will be able to move Stroh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the plan right now, is probably just waiting and being patient, you know? I mean, really, I don't know how they can go into the season with DJ as a starting third baseman. That's one thing I can't wrap my mind about it. I don't get it, man. What's up, Daryl? Can't wait to see Jason Dominguez crush MLB pitching this year. I can't wait either. Hopefully he destroys them. Aren't the Rockies paying down part of the Arenado contract? Let me see. Colorado's paying all $35 million. That was in 2021. And then they're sending the Cardinals the remaining $20 million to be paid out, $4 million each from 2023 to 2027. So here you go, Action VJ. So it looks like the Rockies are going to be paying $4 million a year until 2027. Kzilla Baboon loves DJ. Who would be the ideal second or third baseman? So Jazz, the plan is, Greg, is they want to move Jazz back to second base. So I would say Jazz on second. Third base, I don't want to see DJ. So I would much rather see Peraza get a shot. Maybe platoon Peraza and Cabrera. But DJ's name is going to be out there. He's going to get a shot to win it. If that's their plan. I hope it's not, man. Yeah, Yassine in the chat says, I don't like that the Yankees won't make a move until they trade Stroh. Yeah, it's more flexibility for them. It's more flexibility for I don't want to say DJ Arthas. I don't want to say it. Like I said, bro. He's had great years. DJ LeMahieu was the machine. But it's over. That DJ's gone, man. How much would Ke'Bryan Hayes cost? I think he's making $7 million. Ke'Bryan Hayes would be a cheap option. I mean, you have him for 5 years. I'm bringing his contract up right now, Kevin. I want to say it's $7 million per. But let me bring it up. Yeah, it's $7 million. So you got him for 2025 through, and then you have a club option in 2030 for $12 million, which, I mean, that's a buyout with $6 million if they decline it. He's owed $64 million for 3 years, max. Talking about Arenado. Drew says, take my word for it, Goldie can rake. Oh, I know Goldie can rake. Oh, you talking about for a trade? I would assume not too much. Probably like 2 prospects. But I think a Pirates reporter that debunked that whole Key Bryan requested a trade. I think the Pirates reporter debunked that. Going to be saying it a lot this year. DJ pops out to third. DJ grounds into another double play. DJ strikes out with bases loaded. Bro, I'm gonna pull my hair out if I'm saying, bro, if that's the plan, if DJ's the starting third baseman for the Yankees, it just doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't. I know he's making $15 million, and you don't want to see that on the bench, but you got to put the best guys on the field, man. I'd rather say Peraza play rather than the bums. That's what I'm saying. And this is really the last shot for Peraza. He's out of options, so this is all or nothing for him. Jason is at his best when he is patient and working the count. I'm a fan of him at leadoff. That could be the route. That could be the route they go. Uncle Rico says Tim Hill is an enigma, was very effective, but Boone refused to use him against Freddie Freeman with the game on the line. Also, nobody wants him. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of great players that are out there, man. It's unreal. It's crazy. It is insane how many players are still out there, and we're 2 weeks away until pitchers and catchers report. Like, I'll bring it up here in a second. Like, I'm looking at the free agent list. It's still a lot of great players, man. Like, Scherzer, he's probably going to get signed somewhere. There was like 7 teams out there when he was throwing at his pro day. So the teams like what they saw. Yankees were one of the teams. I know the Mets were out there as well. I don't want anything to do with Patrick Corbin. Pete Alonso, Bregman. I do think Bregman will probably go back to Houston. Max, your stats on Arenado are wrong. Well, I'm just looking at Spotrac, so I guess Spotrac's wrong, Bill. But I think Bregman's going back to Houston after they traded away Brian Presley and they freed up $14 million. I think they're going to use that on Bregman. Is Rizzo going to get a job somewhere? Is Rizzo going to get picked up somewhere? That third baseman from the Angels would be a good pickup. You talking about Rengifo? He's owed $64 million for 3. Okay. All right. The Yankees could sign Bregman if he only wants 5, but yeah, I think he wants 7. I don't know what Bregman's going to get, but it's looking like he's going back to Houston. If I was a betting man, I would assume he's going back to Houston at this point. Isak Paredes to the Yankees. I don't think the Cubs are going to go that route. They just traded for him, so Jack Flaherty still out there. There's some good names out here, man. I'm shocked that Bader's still out there. Bader's a good player. He would be a good, even if he's not a starter, he's still a good bench piece for a team. Verdugo, I know the Pirates are looking at Verdugo. Pavetta, man, he really messed up his whole thing. Ha-Seong Kim, still out there. I know the shoulder issue might be a little red flag for some teams, but Master Bader. Drew is right. I'm convinced Cashman watches fans' reactions and does the opposite on purpose. Wasn't Paredes traded to the Stros? I thought he got traded to the Cubs. I thought he was on the Cubs. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, he's on the Cubs right now. Paredes. Oh wait, is he on the Stros? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, he was. Oh yeah, he was a part of the trade. I forgot about the Kyle Tucker trade. So thank you. Yeah, he was traded to the Stros. My fault. Bregman should be a Yankee. His career splits are the most consistent I've ever seen. I would love Bregman, Drew. Personally, I would love if the Yankees got Bregman. Yeah, so I think they said if the Astros got Bregman back, they would move Paredes to second base. And then they would actually put Altuve to left field. That's what I've heard, which is kind of crazy, but it's the only reason to explain why he traded for Joey Gallo. God, dude, that was talk about a terrible trade. Talk about a terrible trade. I mean, when the time happened, man, Joey Gallo was raking. Like, we all knew he was mashing home runs with Texas, but God, he stunk with us. My Lord, he was unbearable to watch. He really was. Canley's still out there as well. Tommy Canley. There's a lot of good names out there. Bregman goes back to Houston. I think they're better than the Yankees. It sucks, man. I would love Bregman here, man. I know he was an Astro. He cheated, all that crap, but he's a way better option than DJ, than anyone we have. Joey Gallo is still a free agent. He's still out there. I doubt a team's going to take a chance on him. Dude, he sucked. Like, looking at Joey Gallo's stats, he doesn't deserve to be in the league anymore, man. Joey Gallo. Hold on. The last 3 years, he hit 160, 177, and 161. He's a career 194 hitter. That's insane. What up, Ray Klickner? Good to see you. So is it a good idea to put a 5'4" midget with hamstring issues in the left field? I know, Ken, it didn't make sense for me, but that's what I heard. That was the plans. If they do bring back Bregman, which is it would be insane, but it would be actually funny to see. Outside of Valdez, is their starting rotation any good for Strohs? They got Javier. He's not bad. They got who else? Hunter Brown as well. If Arenado is traded, I don't think the Rockies have to pay that anymore to another team. Facts all deep run. Oh man. Shout out to the 89 guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like. Where we at in likes? Subscribe if you're new, if you enjoy the stream. We are at 55 likes and 1 dislike. Oh no, who did I make mad? But fun fact, dislikes help the stream too, so thank you. Would Bregman do a 1-year deal? No, he wouldn't. I doubt he would. I mean, Santander got a 5-year contract and he waited. So I do think Bregman is going to get at least a 5-year contract. Houston would have a good lineup. They would. I don't think the Yankees are waiting on Stroman at all. Well, I know they're actively trying to shop him, but I mean, it just seems like the best option now is just to be patient. And like Ken said, someone will most likely go down and get hurt. Aaron Hicks is getting paid by the Yankees. He's making $10 million to go play golf. So Hicks is not going to be back in the league. We get Paredes, they get Grisham. Their outfit is fixed. Let me see. They could. I mean, that would be insane if Paredes gets traded again, though. Two off seasons, you get traded twice. His glove is below average here on the chart. Let me look at Paredes' stats right here. Doesn't strike out, does walk a lot. And I mean, Paredes is not that bad. He's young too. He's only 25 years old. So I think let me see how much years you would have of control. What's up, Rick? I'm good, man. How you doing, buddy? Simba hit the thumbs down because the camera isn't following him. Oh man, a Simba cam would be hilarious. But it'll be kind of boring because all he does is sleep. When he's in here, he just passes out. So Paredes has 3 years of control. 2025 through 2027, and then he's an unrestricted free agent in 2028. So Daryl says dislike probably a Joey Gallo fan. I don't know who the hell would be a fan. The Cardinals are on the hook for $63 million to Arenado. Max figures are 100% wrong. Like I said, I'm looking at Spotrac, so I guess they have it wrong. It's not my figures, it's Spotrac.com's figures. So if you have a problem, go hit them up. Maybe they can fix it themselves. Max Stroman remains with the Yankees. Will Boone be told by upper management to restrict his innings so that the option year? I would assume so, John. I would assume so. I would assume any team probably would restrict his innings. I kind of feel bad for Stroman, man. Like, even if he does get traded, I think the next team will restrict his innings as well, because that vesting option is really haunting us. Yeah, right. At least you know who hit the... Yeah. Yeah, Bill hates me right now. I don't know why, Bill. Bill, why are you being so mean, buddy? Come on. Go email Spotrac and tell them off. You got a raw deal, man, but you'll be pitching more. Yeah. Drew Thorpe, man, we miss you, buddy. We miss you. But yeah, Paredes would be interesting to see if Astros do get Bregman back. It would be interesting to see what they do with Paredes. It really would be. What up, Strike Zone? Yo, what's up, my boy? How you doing? Unless somebody gets hurt, Stroman has no place in the rotation. Boone picked Heel and Schmidt over Stroh to start World Series. All you need to know. Yeah. No, I agree with you, Uncle Rico. I think the rotation, Stroman's out of the rotation. That's what irks my nerves, man, because we have $38.3 million on the payroll with 3 players that aren't important. With DJ LeMahieu making 15, Grisham making 5. I mean, Grisham's like, he's a great backup. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad players. Well, DJ stinks now, and then you have Stroman making 18.3 mil. That's a lot of money for players that aren't really going to impact your team. What's up, T Caskets? I'm late to the party. What I miss? Now we're just breaking down some of these players and looking over some of these potential trade pieces that are floating around. Thanks for being here, T. Look at that beard, too. Look at T's beard, man. Has Isak ever hit a ball to right field? No, usually all his let me see. Yeah, look at his spray chart right here. Actually, let me go down here because I'm in your way. Look at that spray chart for Paredes. Which, people are going to say, oh, well, I mean, he's not like Bregman. They're all saying Bregman doesn't fit us because he likes those Crawford boxes, but I personally would love Bregman. Tim Meza just signed with the Pirates. We need to sign Hill. Did he? Good for Tim. Good for Tim Meza. Paredes, Astros traded from the Cubs. Yep. See, I missed that. I forgot that they sent him with the Kyle Tucker trade. So the Cubs traded for him last year and then traded his arse away for Kyle Tucker, which I don't blame him personally. What's up, Bob Smith? How's it going today? It's going well, buddy. How you doing? Happy Monday to you all. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Hopefully we get some news this week. But if not, I'm still going to be popping in, going live, and just chit-chatting. It's always fun. These streams kind of make the offseason go by a little faster, it feels like. Because like I keep pointing out, we're 24 days away until some spring training games begin. We are 2 weeks away until pitchers and catchers report. Okay? Yeah, I will, Strike. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to have some people on because we definitely need to link up on the channel. 13 bar in the house. I trade Stroh, Schmidt, and Spencer Jones for another youngin for King and Luis Ariz. One thing I'd be a little scared of, 13 bar, if you're trading away Spencer Jones, those are 2 players that are free agents after this year. So, like, if I'm trading away Spencer Jones, I probably would want a guy with some years of control because Michael King, we can re-sign him next year when he's a free agent. Ariz is a free agent. So that's the one thing I would say, 13. Opening day is 59 days away. 59 days away. And I will be here, right here in the chair, calling the games. God, I can't wait. What's up, Cruise Control? Yeah, I know the Padres have said King is available in trades because it makes sense for the Padres. They have King, Cease, Ariz, all free agents after this year, so they got to get something out of nothing. Oh, Miss Cindy's in the chat. Yay! Ha! The hand of loveliness. The hand of doom for all the haters. How you doing? So she's gone again, guys. It's just me and Simba at the house. I'm gonna tear up. Yeah, she left me again. But it's okay. It's okay. The Astros have 7 infielders on their active roster. Add Bregman, that is 8. Yeah, so I would assume they would probably move somebody if they do get Bregman back. Been here for 2 minutes, says Bob. Already someone's trying to trade Spencer Jones. Don't trade Spencer or Clark Schmidt. Yeah, that's it would be scary to trade those guys away for 1 year rental potentially. The hand of love misses my boys. Oh, thank you. We miss you too. David Cashman's the one who gave out all these bad contracts. He acts like he's cleaning up someone else's mess. Yep. Well, luckily after this year, Hicks is off the books. I think he's only going to make $1 million next year. So finally, we're almost done paying Aaron Hicks. So that frees up more money. Spencer has to prove himself. No, he does. I think he's going to do well this year. This is a big year for Spencer Jones as well. Ken says the Padres blew up their farm with the Tanner Scott trade. Yeah, they gave up a lot of pieces. And now Tanner Scott is on their rival team. I know the Padres are sick to their stomach, especially the fans. I feel bad. That Hicks contract, I know, dude. I know. It's crazy. But finally, it's almost over. And we're paying $6 million to Rizzo right now because he had a $6 million buyout. And we're paying Nestor Cortez $2 million. So we have $16.7 million spent on players that are not on the team anymore. So that's kind of annoying. That $16.7 million could get you help you get Alex Bregman. Schmidt is a solid guy in the clubhouse, so I hear you. Seems like the guys like him around. I like Clark Schmidt, but if we were going to get Roki Sasaki, it was going to open an alley to potentially trade Schmidt away. But now, he's not. He's with the Dodgers, of course. But all right, Greg, see you later, man. Appreciate you popping in for a little bit. Yeah, all that dead money for real. Here's my predictions. The Martian is 310, 30 home runs, and 100 ribbies. Damn. I mean, that would be amazing, David A. If he hit 310 with 30 home runs, whew. The Mets had $50 million in dead money last year. Yeah, for paying they paid Verlander and Scherzer. Yeah, so I'm just looking. God, that's so annoying. You still trade Schmidt? I wouldn't trade him. If they're planning on trading Stroman, I wouldn't trade Schmidt. When some of these contracts, they were considered contracts for Hicks and LeMahieu, they just didn't perform, says STC. The Hicks contract really didn't make sense. He had one really good year, and then they gave him a lot of money. That's tip money for their master of the universe hedge fund manager, owner Steve Cohen. Someone's going to get hurt. Who's going to be the starter to step up? I hope no one gets hurt. But injuries always happen, man. It always happens, so hopefully this team can... I'm just excited for actually like a full... I think Garrett Cole's going to be back to him. I think Garrett Cole's going to be in the running for Cy Young again this year. Fully healthy Garrett Cole. I'm excited to see that. No way trade Clark Schmidt. He's cheap and has good upside. Yeah, I would only trade him if you're getting a great player in return. Because, he is... I'm sure teams would probably really love Clark Schmidt. He's really reliable. If you trade Clark Schmidt, that team is going to get him for 3 years at least. So he has 3 years of control, which is another important piece on why the Yankees don't want to trade him. And he's only 28. He'll turn 20. He's about to turn 29 in February, but yeah, Clark Schmidt had a good year. He got hurt towards the end, but he had a good year. Let me bring up Clark Schmidt's stats here. Cole and Max 1-2 punch, best in the American League, says T. Caskets. They definitely could be. Yeah, only 85 innings pitched last year kind of sucks because he was having a great year and then he got hurt. 2.85 ERA, 93 strikeouts, 1.18 whip. He was having a good year, man. Career-wise, he was having his best season in his career. And then he got hurt. Move them both. The Schmidt World Series choke fest was enough for me to see. Couldn't handle the pressure of the postseason. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was fully healthy either, though. So, what's up, Ani? Good to see you, brother. All right, Bill. I'll work on getting better sources. I'm sorry, man. We love the Senior Bowl we had the Senior Bowl in the Royal Rumble Saturday. I'm watching the Royal Rumble, bro. I'm watching Royal Rumble. That's my favorite pay-per-view, man. I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble. What's up? Nothing happened until Stroh gets moved. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. I know they want the flexibility. That would free up at least, even if they pay down $5-7 million, that'd free up at least 11 mil. So Goldie will hit 25. I could definitely see Goldie hitting 25 home runs. Shout out to the one hundo in the building. Hit that subscribe if you're new hanging out. Bregman hits the same everywhere. It's wild. Yeah. All his hits go to the left. That's why they're saying, Bregman's his swing doesn't really work in Yankee Stadium. But I mean, dude, he just puts the ball in play. He hit 260, 272 career hitter. Alex Bregman. He had 768 OPS, a career 849 OPS. Are we really going to keep Luis Rojas? Yeah, he's still our third base coach. I don't like Clark Schmidt. I like Luis Hill. We need Schmidt. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade Schmidt. I wouldn't trade him. At best, we're going to get a cheap platoon bat. That's what I'm thinking right now. I mean, maybe they just go into spring training, have an open competition with Cabrera, Peraza, DJ, all those guys. V-Boss, all those guys trying to see who plays the best third base until more news drops. Yeah, I'm shocked that he came back as a third base coach too. The tax doesn't take effect till the end of the year, so why can't they spend now? That's what I would do, man. I mean, I know it's not our money, so it's easier for us to say, but I would spend on Alex Bregman, bro. I really would. Not sure why everyone is losing it about the payroll. Cohen threshold makes no difference until the end. Yeah, that's what Bob just said. Check. Better sources like Max needs to hang out with more MLB pros on their off day. Maybe start dating one of Boone's daughters or something. Yeah, I'll work at getting better sources, man. I apologize, everybody. Assume you are the Yankees GM, what would be the final move you would make to give the Yankees the best shot at getting to and winning the World Series? This guy on the screen. This guy on the screen right here. I would spend and pay for Alex Bregman. Personally. If you don't want to trade any of your prospects away, this guy's available on the market right now. He would for sure better that hot corner. His glove is fantastic. And he's a career 272 hitter. He's a career 849 OPS hitter. I would sign Bregman right now if I was a GM. And I don't care if I go over the threshold. Give Peraza, he's got tools. He just had an injury. Yeah. I mean, Peraza, like I said, it's going to be a big year for Peraza. He needs to stay healthy. He's out of options. So he has to do it. I don't like the idea of Bregman in Yankee pinstripes. I know it's gonna look weird, trust me. But you can't tell me that Bregman won't be better than anybody else that we have right now. Bregman will be night and day better than whoever else is on third base. Exactly, like Frank said. I know him being the Astro would suck. I mean, it's gonna look weird, but one, he doesn't have a beard, so he doesn't have to worry about shaving or anything like that, right? And he is the best available. Donovan, McClinton, Paredes, or Horner. Yeah, well, Horner's injured, so I don't know how. I mean, I would like Nico too, but depending on how that injury is for Nico, Donovan, I know a lot of people will love Donovan too. But like I said, If I'm the GM and you don't have to trade any prospects away and you can go and sign a guy like Alex Bregman, I would do it. If money's the only issue, so be it. You never who is going to come through. Did you think he was going to be so good? I didn't think he was going to be this good, David A, personally. Like, I didn't think he was going to go out and win the Rookie of the Year. That would be the way the Yankees used to operate. Lose a World Series, especially after losing Soto. They'd sign Bregman and worry about the tax later. Like, don't get me wrong, Jay Snow. They have made some good moves. They have made some good moves. You know, trading for Cody Bellinger, signing Goldschmidt, trading for Devin Wood. They have made a lot of great moves this offseason. But they are one move away. Like I said, get another infield bat, a third baseman, and let's run it. Let's go. Let's start the chase for 28, baby. I think the Martian has a good shot at hitting 30 home runs this year if he plays every day and maybe hit 280. If he hits 280 and 30 home runs, I mean, that's a weapon. That's a weapon in this lineup that we didn't have. Well, I mean, we did have it, but Soto being gone. But if Martian comes in and hits 280 with 30 home runs, that's not a terrible replacement for Soto. Short term for Bregman, I consider, but no long-term deal. Yeah, I mean, it would depend on what this... I know he wants 7 years, which I don't think I'd give him 7 years. 5 years, I would give him 5. What's up, Mario? Who we getting? I don't know. It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet. Max, this lineup worries me. We lost Soto and Glaber and added Bellinger and a guy in Goldie who looks like he's at the end. Is that good enough to win a chip? It's going to be tough. I mean, I think it's good enough to get to the World Series, Jay Snow. I mean, the Yankees are the best team in the American League right now on paper. But it's going to be tough to beat the Dodgers. If they make it to the World Series, I think the team can win 100 games. Jay Snow, let me ask you this. If the Yankees add Bregman, say like if the Yankees add a guy like Bregman, do you think that puts them over the hump? They lose draft picks, that's why they don't want it. Yeah, I mean, he's on a QO. But draft picks are question marks, man. At the end of the day, they're all suspects. Masui and Luis Ariz is saying K-Zilla. Starting to see more articles on Ryan McMahon from Colorado involving Stroman also. Yeah, I saw some articles, Michael. We talked about Ryan McMahon earlier. Yeah, I mean, I know they're targeting Murakami. I would love Murakami. But you can't sit here and say like, oh, he's most likely going to go to the Dodgers, which sucks because Murakami, I think he's a beast. I saw him in the World Baseball Classic. That guy has some talent, man. The fact is that the Yankees team isn't going to be a power hitting team. The team is going to eliminate the opponent's ability to score. The rotation and bullpen are locked down. The outfit is solid. They have a solid team. Like I said, this team is definitely they can definitely reach the World Series again. They should. They should be the favorites in the American League. But if you play the Dodgers again in the World Series, you got to have a team ready to go after that team. But like you said, Ken, the bullpen is elite now. This bullpen is dominant. We're bringing back Lou Isaaca. If he's healthy, man, he's such a good arm on the mound. Devin Williams, we have a true lockdown closer, and then you have Luke Weaver as your setup man. Like Ian Hamilton's still in there as well. Like we got some arms, man. The rotation with Max Fried now, we have a true number 2. Like Rodon, we all saw he's just not a number 2 pitcher. So the fact that he's the third best pitcher in this rotation it makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, Uncle Rico says by getting Goldie and Bellinger, they have improved their defense and base running skills tremendously. They have. They've got more athletic. And Dominguez, too, now as an everyday player. You add Dominguez in the mix as well. I don't think they're interested, T. Caskets. Tommy Kahnle's still a free agent. And I just don't... We have enough righties in the pen. I think of the Yankees... if they go another bullpen, they're going to go after a lefty. Oh! My guy, Drew Thorpe with a $10 says rookie super chat, man. Thank you, bro. You are the man, Drew. You are the man. We missed you, man. We miss you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you so much. The double D Dodgers, the Dragon Dodgers, the deferral Dodgers. That's what they are. Dodgers are going to change the name to Jack. Can Rodon heal Max Fried, stay healthy with their injury histories? I hope so. Yeah, I mean that's always going to the big if. Can this team this team be healthy? I hope so, bro. If they and this rotation is solid. What I meant was Bregman hits well everywhere. He does. I know all his home runs go to left, so that's what he might not. If say Bregman does come to the Yankees, he won't. I think the home run numbers will go down. But honestly, we don't need another home run guy in this lineup. We need a guy that can just get on base and play great defense, and that's what Alex Bregman can do. I think so, Jason. I think Bregman would put us over the top. I mean, you got to think about the lineup now. If you add Bregman to the lineup, defense aside, his defense is elite. But you have, Judge, a full season with Jazz, Bregman, Bellinger, Goldschmidt. Dude, these are good names I'm throwing out there. And let me see Bregman's numbers against lefties as well. So that's not. I mean, he hit 224 against lefties. So that's that was a concern from last year. Can this team finally hit left-handed pitching? Bellinger can, Goldschmidt can. The two guys that they added. What's up, Dev? How you doing? Sean is in the chat. Says also Arenado. Yep, we talked about Arenado as well. What, Bill? Why are you so angry, man? If you don't like what I'm saying, brother, you can dip, my guy. I'm not holding you in here. Some positives about McMahon: 20 home runs in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Lefty bat, so totals may increase in Yankee Stadium. Good fielder as well. Yeah, he's a good fielder. Great fielder. My concern is that he hit let me bring up McMahon again. We were talking about him earlier, but his splits away from cores, you got to look at that. If you're looking at Rocky players, you got to look at the splits. And him away from Coors Field, he hit 234. His OPS was 724. That's my only concern with McMahon. Rojas coaching third base and recklessly sending runners home looked at as losses. Glaber playing second base last year. Like I said, Uncle Rico, I can't believe he's still on this team. He must be Aaron Boone's best man, because I can't see why they brought Luis Rojas back. So, Max, you are saying that the Yankees are much better off without Soto. I think they are more well-rounded without Soto. Because if we would have brought back Soto, Ken, I don't think we would have traded for Bellinger. Maybe we would sign Max Fried. Maybe. Because I do think the Yankees had enough money to make 2 big moves. So re-signing Soto and getting Fried. I think if Soto was back, I don't think we would have Devin Williams. I don't think we would have Bellinger. I don't think we would have Goldschmidt either. So 2023 season, didn't the Yankees hit lefties well? I remember correctly. Last year we were terrible. 2023 was just a flat-out gross year. Caskets. It was terrible. That was such a mess. The 2023 season was such a mess. I'm always honest, brother. I'm not. When have I ever lied to you guys, Bill? If I have made mistakes, then I say I made a mistake. But all I was doing was reading Spotrac, and you got upset about it. So I apologize once again. I'll use different sources. You know what? I'm gonna get Aaron Boone's phone number, and I'll just call him. Is that better for you, Bill? You want me to do that? Is there a game? What are you talking about, Siciliano? Oh, sorry. The stream. I need to fix the stream element stuff until the games come back. I apologize. One thing that has to stop in the dugout, the big smiles on the players when they are getting their butts handed to them. Need more competitive. Fire the manager's job. I agree, John. That irked my nerves too. I mean, we saw Rizzo a lot doing that, but yeah, I don't like that look either, honestly. Yeah, sorry. It's those bots. So these are just timed alerts. So I'll fix it. Sorry about that. Shocked if Jason is not rookie of the year in 2025. Although I'm coming for my boy, Drew Thorpe. You can do it. You can do it, bro. But I would be shocked too if Dominguez didn't win rookie of the year. Frank says Soto's ego needs to be fed. He's a weak-minded man. Good riddance to Soto. I mean, I don't wish no ill will on him, but at the end of the day, the Yankees, they tried all they. I mean, they offered him $760 million. So at the end of the day, he just didn't want to be here. He chased the money, which I don't blame him. That was his huge payday. Soto's not playing for a contract, and Soto's not hitting in front of Aaron Judge. Soto will not produce the same. I don't think so either. My guy, Pito. Pito, bro. We were right in front of Soto. We were, at least we got to see Soto while he was here. Me and Pito were front row in right field at the Trop. When you do your pregame podcast, you should do a player of the day to watch. Okay, I'll do that for sure. For sure. Any ideas, guys, throw at me. I'll definitely do it. I'll definitely do like a player to watch. I'll talk about some betting as well because I do like to bet during the Yankees games. Because I like to bet on players that or teams that I know. Soto had a scripted word for word that he wanted to play for a winning legend. Yeah, well, I know Soto might be a little. He might be a little upset seeing what the Dodgers are doing because now Soto has to deal with the Dodgers once again. And, he's there for a long time in New York. Player of the game voting, pregame show. Yeah, I'm going to do the pregame shows. A couple scouts worry Murakami will struggle with swing and miss. Never saw him, just what I've heard. Drew, he's good, man. I watched him play during the World Baseball Classic. He's a monster. He could be really good. The only top 100 prospect we have is Dominguez, but we do have some studs as well. The O's have an elite farm. Oh yeah, well the O's stunk for a while, Frank. They loaded up on great talent because they were always picking at the early part of the rounds. So they have a great farm. Dominguez is a 5-tool athlete. Soto only a 2-tool. Yeah, Dominguez has all the tools to be a star, Bob. Max, you remember the lady sitting behind you photo bombed you and Pito when you were at the Trop? Yeah, I do. That was such a fun game, dude. I know we lost, but man, talk about a lot of ups and downs during that game, especially the Ben Rice home run. The Yankees are never bad enough to load. Exactly. We're always picking at the end of the rounds. Goldie is so clutch in big spots. He is hard to pitch to. I think Goldie's going to have a good year, man. And it's only a 1-year sign. So if Goldschmidt does struggle, he's gone next year. And hopefully we go out there, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which I don't know if he will sign here. But, I mean, imagine that. Vladdy in this lineup as well. So I have some little bit of news. And we're 12 likes away till 100. Thank you all so much. Smash that like. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out for the first time. Appreciate you all being here. Let's see. So it looks like the Yankees are interested in Tim Hill. This is from Pat Ragazzo. Which, I mean, it makes sense if they... I mean, it would make sense. Free agent lefty reliever Tim Hill is drawing interest from the Mets, the Yankees, the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Angels. There's mutual interest on a reunion with the Yankees, who remain in the mix. So do the Mets, who are searching for another reliever. The Mets would make sense too. I know they need bullpen help, but I could definitely see Tim Hill being back. I'm not going to stream the Super Bowl, Josh. I'm going to go to my buddies. He has a Super Bowl party every year. I think it's going to be a good Super Bowl, but it might be the same result. I think the Chiefs are going to be the favorites, of course. Bregman has the same amount of home runs at home as on the road in his career. Maybe Tim Hill learned how to play third base. Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. I wonder what Hill is. I would assume it'd be a 1-year contract. If Hill goes anywhere, it'd probably be like a 1-year contract. I would assume it's less than $5 million. Oh, they're going to be showing Taylor Swift. You already know. I've been saying it. We need a coach that knows how to ignite a spark. Guys, yes, we do. Well, this could be the last year for Boone, too. I hate Philly. Yeah. It could be historic. So I don't know who I'm rooting for right now. I think the Chiefs are going to win, though, because it's hard. At this point, it's hard not to believe the Chiefs are going to win. Yeah, so I just got the news about Tim Meza going to the Pirates, but you guys told me earlier, so shout out to y'all. But Pirates are in agreement with lefty reliever Tim Meza. Another guy, another ex-Yankee gone off the market. Yeah, it should have been the Packers, but you know what? We weren't ready. We weren't ready, so. Series preview would be cool. Scouting report on Ops, who is hot and cold. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that, Bob. This year, like I said, I'm still gonna do all the games, and I don't know if I'll probably miss a game or two, but my job let me get off for all the 1:00 games, so I'm off work each 1:00 game this year when the Yankees play, which is awesome. So I won't miss a lot of games this year. I only missed about 15 last year, but I think that number is going to go down to about 5. Life happens. I'm going to miss some games. But I told myself like this upcoming season, I'm going to do a lot more content. I'm going to do like a pregame show. I don't know if I can do it every single game because work. Sometimes, if I am working when they play at the 4, so maybe I won't be able to do every game a pre-show. But, I'll be doing series breakdowns. I'll be doing the pregame shows. I can't do postgame because I do work early the next days. Yadiel Molina will be our next manager, and he will bring in Carlos Beltran and others to his staff. That would be kind of cool. Yadiel I think he can be a great manager. And catchers usually make great managers. Yeah, David, I'm doing that. So the pregame would probably be around like 4, maybe 5 p.m. Not like right before the game starts, but like during the day. Joel, thank you so much for hitting that sub button. I appreciate you so much. Welcome to the family. Yeah, Ani, I got you. My goal is to get to 15,000 subs this year. It's a hefty goal, but we're closing in on 9,000, which is insane. I started streaming in 2022 in June 1st, 2022. I only had 200 subs. I know I had the channel since 2019, but I didn't really do much on the channel. So, it's insane to really think like 3 years later, I got almost 9,000 subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much for, being here and believing in me. And like I said, all your donations help grow this channel. I mean, I bought a new microphone because of you guys. Oh! Let's go! Ken doing what he does the very, very best. And that is walking in here and popping the confetti cannon all over the place. And my guy, Chibs Skywalker. Welcome to the family. You are the man, Ken. You are the man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, Siciliano. I appreciate you. What's up, Rich? How you doing? I'm about to head out, guys. Where we at in likes? Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? It's been an awesome stream. 93 likes. Oh, we're so close. But thank you all so much. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. And of course, if any news, any big news drops from here till when I go to bed, I'll be back live. But I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone, all the new subscribers, all the members, all the mods, everybody in the building. Arthas dropping 5 gifted memberships, becoming a member. Drew Thorpe with a $10. You are the man, Drew. And Ken dropping a membership as well. Thank you so much. All the support, man. Y'all are the best. It's always Little Peace Chicken Grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out of here, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace. And always, go Yankees.